Greetings, Pookies. Might I ask what time it is? Pie time! I've never made a pie before, so this is my first experience. Maybe. I might have made a pie before. I don't actually remember. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. So I made some pie crust yesterday. I recorded that, so I'll put that in there if you want to watch that. Okay, late night pie crust chefing. I have a bowl. I hope this is a big enough bowl. All of our other bowls are dirty. I just looked up some random pie crust recipe online, so it's 2.5 cups of flour. I don't think this is gonna be a big enough bowl. A tablespoon of sugar and a teaspoon of salt. Mix it. Yeah. Small bowl. Small bowl. Fine quietly. Yeah, I think I am. It's 8 o'clock at night, which means it's everybody's bedtime. It's almost my bedtime. Okay, and then this is 2 sticks of butter / 1 cup. Measurements. Dump it in there. Oh, this bowl is so well sized for this. I could have sworn my family had a potato masher. It's a lot easier if you have a potato masher. Otherwise, I guess a fork. Doing this because I don't care, but I'm sticking my hands in here. It's better if you have a potato masher or like one of those pastry cutter things, but we don't have that. So I'm just sticking my hands in the textural experience. Just want to do this until it's all nice and crumbly. The flavors are melting on my tongue. Butter and hands. Raw dogging that. Once the butter flour mixture is kind of more clumpy and a little bit stiffer, but not too stiff. I don't know. More crumbly. Once it's kind of crumbly, you mix in your water. I've never made pie crust before. This is just my first experience, but start off with 3. Now this would be a lot easier if this was like the right size of bowl, but you know, F it, we ball. Or I think, I don't know what's wrong, what's right. I'm just kind of live, laugh, loving. I'm doing fun. This would be so much less annoying if I had a bigger bowl to work with. But you know, I chose this. I chose this for myself. It takes a really long time, but eventually it forms dough. Apparently this makes 2 pies. Wow! Crazy. Just put it in the fridge overnight. It needs to sit for at least an hour, so that's why I made it tonight, not tomorrow. Anyway, fridge pie. Into the pie. I got a pan, and then I got a pie pan. This bag of apples is the inspiration for today's pie. Get out of here. This is today's inspiration. I think they'd rather you peel it, so I guess I have to peel my freaking apples. That's it. Okay. This is dull as hell. Maybe. I don't know. I never peel my apples. La, 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 la. Okay, 1 apple. You need like 8 cups of apples for this. I looked at a recipe. I kind of do this thing where I look at recipes and then I don't actually like follow them. Do not ask me what flavor of apples these are because I have 0 clue. They're green reddish. They're tree apples. I don't know if I like the sweater. I don't think I like the sweater that much. It just feels so open. I don't know. Okay, I'm peeling and cutting these off screen because it's boring. I have chopped and skinned all of my apples. This is the mess I have made for myself. So I have my apples. Here is the point where I start winging it and doing whatever I want. We have a pan. Okay, so we take some butter. This one's frozen, so I'm gonna... Frozen butter. You're gonna melt it. It doesn't matter if it's frozen. Turn on the stove. Turn on the stove. I'm not following an actual recipe. I am making up my own recipe pretty much. I kind of do this thing where I look at the recipe and then I'm like, I could do that, but on my own standards. So that's what we're doing today. Also, these are sour apples. I don't know what flavor. They're just tree apples. Really good. My personal servant is cleaning for me. Hi guys. How you get your socks dirty? Yeah, they're gonna get dirty either way. My toes are so stinky and dirty. Okay. Anyway, these are like 8 cups of apples. So, maybe I needed a bigger pan. I don't know. Plate of apple. Stepsis smells so good right now.
A shower.
Really? I didn't know you knew how to do that. I should have thought about the pan size before I did this, but I'm too committed now, so we're not switching. We can't go back. Can only go forward. The pie dough recipe said that this is for 2 pies. I think they meant that it's for 2 pies if they don't have a top. So this is the top and the crust itself. If I was doing pumpkin pie or a Dutch apple pie, maybe, but I am doing a normal pie with normal crust. Where is the roller? Where is the roller? Where is the roller? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Life is about a dream. Do I look so housewife? I'm flouring my surface. Get out of the view. Ignore her. Ignore her. So I don't know how to roll my dough. Just gonna flatten her out like this first. This is the first order of business. Perfect. What an arm workout. I've never felt so strong in my life. Put some attention onto those apples over there. About a tablespoonish of flour. She does not like flour. Bark, bark, bark. Lemon juice. However much you think. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Muffin. No. No. I'm just gonna dump in the last bit of brown sugar because I don't think we have more than this. I think it's supposed to be about 1/3 cup. I don't know. Wing it. So glutinous. So glutinous. It's like playing with Play-Doh. Play-Doh. Now we add cinnamon, nutmeg, and stuff. Just eye it. Splash of clove. Maybe a nutmeg. And then a splash of maple syrup because there wasn't as much brown sugar as I'd hoped for. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I've been putting off rolling out the dough, so it's painfully slow of a process because I'm lazy. After about 10 minutes of the apples cooking, you let them sit there while you finish rolling out the dough because you've been putting it off. Like a bum. Like a bum. Okay, I got the pie rolled out, and I got the top rolled out as well. Time to add the apple. Okay, time to put the topping on. I hope I made enough. Or I hope I rolled it out thin enough. I know it'll be enough. Oh my god, I don't know how I did that. Trick shot, it rolled onto something perfectly. Maybe just a little scoochy scooch over. You know, that could have turned out really badly, and I probably would have crashed out if it did, but you know, it works out. You just want to pinch these parts together. If a woman ever makes you a pie, or literally anyone in your life, doesn't have to be a woman, but I'm assuming most of the men or people watching my channel are men in their 30s, based off of the comments section. If a woman ever makes you a pie, you better appreciate it because making the dough is kind of a biatch. It's not going to look extremely pretty, but whatever. So far, so good. Here comes the really fun part. We're gonna make a cute little design. And since it's fall, I'm thinking we're gonna do a little bit of a pumpkin. I've never actually done a pie design, so we do fun.
You're such an artist.
I'm trying my hardest. Look how cute that is. Do have some leftover dough, so I think I'm gonna make some a singular turnover, because I left a little bit extra apple out. So fun.
Can I make your edges look pretty?
Sure. She's edging me. This is my turnover. My apple taco. I'm using a baby bowl for my egg wash. So lovely, Raven. You're so good at whatever you do.
Thank you. Yay.
Ooh, I feel like a painter.
You're like Markiplier makes.
Sprinkle it with sugar. I saw somebody sprinkle sugar on top of the pie. I don't know how much I'm supposed to actually put. I might have done a little too much, but you know, a little sweetness for my life. So most recipes I saw were the ones where they're like $4.25, but then halfway through you bring it down to $3.50. I think that doesn't make sense. So I'm just doing 400, and then I'm gonna keep my eye on it. And then if it browns too much, you're supposed to put foil over it to avoid it from browning too much. So I guess check on it. I'll let you guys know because I don't know what I'm doing. Turn over into the oven. Turnovers are like 15 minutes. Bye pie. I will let you guys know how the pie goes when the pie is ready. See you soon. Hey Pookie Bears, the pie is done. Look at how beautiful she is. I cooked the turnover for only like 20 minutes, and then this was like a 40-ish minute thing. Perfect coloring, so crispy. There is a random butter knife right here. We're gonna use it for crust. See how beautiful that sound is? Look how pretty that is. I am so chef. No, this is the turnover. She didn't turn out as pretty, but I'm gonna eat the turnover instead of the pie because I need to savor the beauty of the pie a little bit longer. Okay, look at the inside. She is so scrumptious. Yeah, it's a really good pie. Like a good 7 out of 10 for a pie, you know. Good typical pie. I would say it's a bit on the sour side, but I kind of like that. Good balance. Most people put frosting on top of turnovers or glaze. I don't like that. I don't care. This is so healthy. It's not. There's like probably a bunch of butter. Anyway, I realize now that I haven't captivated you guys with my personality in this video because I've been too stressed out over the pie. Anyway, my personality is really amazing, so you should watch my channel. Clout. Give me clout. Clout. Pie clout. I don't think this is a thing I would regularly do. If anybody ever makes you a pie, you better appreciate it because rolling out that dough, not for me. I would do homemade inside filling willingly, not the dough. So if anybody ever asked me to make them a pie, I'm forcing them to roll out the dough on their own, all right? I'm gonna assume it took me like 30 minutes to actually roll out the dough because I turned off the camera when I was rolling it out because it was like, this isn't fun to watch. And then I went to go put it in the thing, and then it was too small on one side and too long on the other, and then I was like, frick! And so I had to fold it over itself and then roll it out all nicely, and then it was good. Then it looked good. But this isn't an experience I would want to experience very soon, but only on special occasions and where I'd get lots of praise from people because I love praise because my parents don't love me. Since it is officially fall, I'm gonna try to do more fall videos. No promises though. Don't expect too much from me. I'm a little lazy and a little scared, a little shy. Ew, never mind. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. You're already on my channel, so you might as well like, comment, subscribe, the whole thing. Tell me what kind of videos you'd like to see. Bye, toodaloo. See you guys. See you next time. Get out of here.